Hey everyone, in this video, let's do a comparison of Squibler and Sudowrite. In order to do so, here we are in Sudowrite.com and we're all logged in. We're also in Squibler as well, also logged in. And when comparing the two of them, they really are quite similar in many regards. They have a different setup. But they are really quite similar visually. So you could see here with Sudowrite, on the left-hand side is where we would keep all of our, our project organized. So we have our different projects. We also have, we can create brainstorming section. We can just do other things here, not just keep our chapters, but we can also just have our brainstorming and our world building. And they have a really nice tutorial project that I would recommend you take a look at because it's going to show you exactly how you can take full advantage of Sudowrite. And we've got a story Bible. We can define our style. We can create a synopsis. We can generate characters, add characters. Here you have the different characters, and the way everything is laid out is really quite nice. So you could spend some time defining what it is that your story is going to be all about, and basically lay all the groundwork so that by the time you go in and start getting the AI to generate your story, the AI has a good idea of what kind of a story you are trying to create. Now, if we take a look at Squibler, then you'll see that we have very similar setup. And here on the left-hand side is where you're going to organize your project. You have your different chapters. It seems to be a little bit more straightforward in terms of how it's organized. I don't know that you can have sort of brainstorming sections and things like that. Here on the left-hand side, it's more straightforward in terms of your different chapters. You have your elements section here where you can add your characters, and then on the right-hand side here is where you're going to use the AI writer. And you have a couple of options here. You have the auto and you have the guided. So with the auto, all you have to do is just put your cursor anywhere, and then you could just click here where it says write, and it will automatically start writing based on the information that you have there. It will just kind of try to figure out what it is that you're going for, and it will add something. Now, the thing about the auto, and the thing that's important to note about AI writing in general, is that if you just use the auto mode, you're going to get really mixed results. You're not necessarily going to get anything that's coherent. You really want to go in with an idea already established, and you can use Squibler or Sudowrite to flesh your idea out. I think it's a good way of thinking about things that Squibler and Sudowrite are not necessarily going to write your book for you. Rather, it's like having an editor at your disposal at all times that's going to be able to check your grammar, check your sentence structure, all of that kind of stuff, and just make sure that everything is up to snuff. And it's a really cool tool, but again, you do need to have an idea in mind if you're going to get the most out of it. The guided section here is really where you're going to be spending the majority of your time, I believe, because this is what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to define exactly what it is that you want the AI to write about. And the more detailed you are, the better results that you're going to get. So this is why I say that you need to see this as more of an editor than just something that's going to do all the work for you. So you're going to want to define what it is that you want the AI to write about, and then same thing, you put your cursor where you want it to be, and then the write button here is going to light up, and that's where you can then just click that button and see what the AI comes up with. And if you don't like what it comes up with, then you can edit it, or you can try regenerating the prompt. Now, I I can't show you how this works. So if I were to click on this and then click on write, we've already used our 6,000 words per month for the free version. And this is a good opportunity to make a distinction between what it is that you're going to find with Squibler and what it offers versus what you're going to find with Sudowrite. So basically with Squibler, if you're just starting out, you're going to find that you have about 6,000 words that you can generate, and that's all. Now, if you want to upgrade, then you can start a 3-day trial. So from there, then you can get some more out of it. But if you're looking to maybe use the free trial in order to try to generate something within that time, it's unlikely, not unless you really spend the entirety of that 3-day getting your manuscript together. It's really there to just allow you to try it out. And in order to proceed with that, you are going to need to enter in your information. And then from there, you're looking at about $29 a month for the monthly subscription, unless you go with the annual subscription. So this is a little bit different with Sudowrite. If we go over to Sudowrite, what you get with the free version is you're going to get 10,000 credits that is going to allow you to play around with it. And the credits, it works a little bit different, where you are generating, you're going to be using up credits, not just when you're writing the book, but also if you're doing the brainstorming as well. Like basically anything that you're using in Sudowrite is going to use up your credits. And for the free version, you have 10,000 credits to try it out. Now, if you want to go with the free trial, then I do believe that you get some more credits to play around with. And then to compare the pricing between the two of them, one of the things that is important to note is that for the monthly subscription, it does offer a hobby and student tier, which is $19 a month, compared to the pro version, which is $29 a month, which is the same thing that Scrivener is offering at $29 a month as well. So between the two of them, if I was going to recommend one or the other, to be honest with you, the Sudowrite does seem to be a bit more attractive based on the pricing and also the way that it's set up here. You could see that it's a little bit different than Squibler in where it puts its writing prompts. So you have those up here at the left-hand side, where with Squibler, it's going to be on the right-hand side. We'll just show you this here really quick. So this is opening up the project again. And you can see here again on the right hand side, this is where you're going to write all of your instructions. So Squibler has a pretty clean interface. It's very straightforward. I quite like it. But I think that of the two of them, it does seem to me that Sudowrite might be a bit more attractive in terms of its pricing and also what it offers as far as brainstorming tools and the way that it allows you to brainstorm and organize your project before you actually even get into the writing. So that is the comparison between Sudowrite and Squibler. And if you found this video helpful, please leave a comment and like and subscribe. Don't forget to set your notifications for more helpful tips. Also, if you are interested, take a look at the link in the description. There you'll find a link to our link tree. There you'll find our top AI tool recommendations. Click on any of those links to get started. You'd be helping us out as well, and we would greatly appreciate it.